It's not going to be shocking to you if I tell you, well, there are no palm trees here in Poland. We don't have palms, except for the plastic one in Warsaw that some of you saw with me. That's the only one palm, and it's a fake one. So what do? We use whatever we have. Let's begin. This is a folklore group that you're looking at. Typical Krakow's clothing. So the wreath which I am wearing, this is supposed to be the same style, let's say. So in a moment we will see them on stage, but first we are going to begin here. So welcome everyone, Clive, Debbie, Rosalind, Mary, Margaret from Virginia. Yes, VA, Virginia. Queen, hello again, nice to see you. So, welcome everyone. My name is Zuzanna Waligura. I am a licensed guide from Krakow, Poland. I think many of you already know me, and you know I am a state licensed guide from Krakow. I do tours around Krakow, but also something that I have been focusing for the last couple of years are private tours outside of Krakow to visit the beautiful region of Małopolska, and not only. So this is also a lot of what I am doing with you. A lot of my tours are not strictly only about Krakow. I'm trying to show the Polish traditions, Polish culture, and I am so excited that today on Palm Sunday I got to bring all of you to a little village which is called Lipnica Murowana. A little village, and my aim today is to show you the village life, to mention the village life and to talk about this, and I'll talk about the tradition. And there is no better time and place for this rather than right now, the Palm Sunday in Lipnica Murowana. This is we would say, random village in the middle of nowhere. This is what I have been calling it. But it becomes so popular and so big on Palm Sunday. Masses of people are here right now with us, and they came here because of the Palm Sunday competition. So we will be talking a lot about the palms, but maybe let's have a moment of a background, because I mentioned the name of this village is Lipnica Murowana. And Lipnica, this is a word that has the word linden tree in it. In Polish, linden tree is lipa. So Lipnica is like a village of linden trees, and it is all connected with the king of Poland, whose name was Władysław the Short, who wanted to establish a town somewhere out here, outside of Krakow, and him and his knights, they were looking for a proper place to establish the town. You can see his focused face, how he is, you can imagine he is going through the bushes around here, through the forests, very, very rich, very big forest around here in 1300s, and he is looking for a place to establish a town. And he walks through the bushes and then forests, and then suddenly he sees a big meadow, beautiful, beautiful, empty, natural space, meadow within the forest. And on this meadow there is only one tree, and this is a linden tree. So he decides that the village, or the future city even, will be built in that spot, and that the town will be called the town of linden trees. So Lipnica, this is more or less what it means. And you can see this is the coat of arms of Lipnica, is the linden tree with the sword that kind of cuts through it. And here a memorial that it was Władysław the Short who established the town in the year 1326. He looks like Lech Wałęsa. Yes, Polish men generally look like Lech Wałęsa. It's all due to the mustache. It's the mustache, I think, that that does that. Yes. So take a look here. Władysław the Short is also here joining us for the Palm Sunday tradition. You can see there is a palm in his hand, and I will be explaining what the palm tradition is about in a second. We will take a look at amazing, beautiful. Welcome, Maureen. Nice to see you again. So we will be looking at the beautiful palms, huge palms as well. Maybe as we are on the way, here I can show you something special. I mentioned linden. Linden tree is the general theme here. So I am going to buy something very special that they have from here, traditional Polish, traditional product from this region. It's called Lipina, and it is a tea made of linden leaves. I'm going to get this. Mogę prosić jedną taką herbatkę?
No.
Czy to jest zrobione z, co jest,
kwiatu lipy.
Z kwiatu lipy, aha, okej.
Z kwiatu lipy i do tego jest dolany sok malinowy. Bo można też
no to pysznie.
Ale w tym roku był kiepsko.
Aha, okej.
Mamy tylko soki malinowe.
Rozumiem, dobra, bardzo dziękuję. So this is a tea which is made. It does have a very interesting smell. It is made of flowers, linden tree flowers, and it has some raspberry juice in it. The lady said that normally it should have honey, but this year was very bad for honey, so the bees didn't make a lot of honey, I suppose, and because of that, they added raspberry juice to this local traditional tea from this village. I am right next to a church. This is the Church of Saint Andrew, and this is, believe it or not, it is one of 3 churches in this little village, and it is one of 3 churches standing almost right next to each other. So this is Saint Andrew's. This is the main parish of the village. There is also a little chapel of Saint Simon of Lipnica. Actually, this little village boasts a saint that came from here. And there is also an old wooden church of Saint Leonard. And I am going to take you to Saint Leonard's church at the end of our tour. We will also see the beautiful wooden interior. So I hope really our tour today is going to be packed with a lot of exciting things. But again, we came here for Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday, this is a tradition commemorating an event from the New Testament when Jesus Christ and the apostles came back to Jerusalem. And as Jesus came back, he was already treated by many of the local citizens of Jerusalem. He was treated as a son of David, so he was greeted by masses of people, and to show their happiness, their welcoming to Jesus, they were throwing palm branches and olive tree branches. They were throwing it at his feet, and this is a tradition that has lasted really up until today. We organized Palm Sunday. This is 1 week before Easter Sunday. So this is a typical palm that you can buy anywhere in Poland. Really hundreds of thousands, if not millions of them are sold every single Sunday, before Palm Sunday, every single year. All people who go to church, they carry something like that to the church. So it is usually still handmade, made of dried branches, dried flowers. This is dried maybe cereal, wheat sometimes. So this is what it looks like. And this is, like I said, I bought this. I bought this here. But traditionally, of course, people didn't buy such branches. People would make such branches using anything that they had around. Again, most often this was willow branches, but also other types of greenery which we have available at this time of the year. And you can see people are gathering in front of the church, and most of the people have handmade branches. I'm going to approach this family in front of me. You can see these little boys. They really have beautiful palms with handmade colored paper flowers and all of that. Let me show you this a little bit closer. I don't know if you can see this, probably not too well, but this is really, the church is really packed with people. And everyone is carrying this palm, either handmade or not. Here, take a look at what's a lot of. It's even enough to have just a few branches and colorful ribbons. Oh, and you can see here how many people have gathered. And it is so great to see that still many people have even very simple ones, but handmade palms. This event has been organized for almost 60 years. How high in meters or feet do you think such a handmade palm can get? 2 meters. 2 meters, Claire and Mirel, 2 meters, 2.5 meters. So 2 meters, this is the category of small palms, because there are 5 different categories. 10 meters, this is medium palms. Medium palms is between 7 and 14 meters, that's medium. Between 14 and 22 meters, this is high, and over 22 meters, this is the highest. So they are really trying to reach more than 22 meters. This is the goal. The highest palm that has ever been made here was 33 meters. 33 meters high. I can show you what that means, what it means really, 30 meters. Let's take a look. Can you see this house? Now the signal. Can you see the house right in front of us? Nice house with the stone. Can you see something sticking over the roof of this house? Please take a look. Can you see this? So this is what I mean by high palms. Oh my God. Let's go a little bit back, and here are. Please see how many of these palms. So the highest ones, they actually have to be tied to trees or tied to houses, like these ones that we saw. This is it. But the ones which are just high or medium, they are put around the statue of Saint Simon of Pizza. Doesn't that look beautiful, Karen? Yes.
Pan z wami. Słowa Ewangelii według świętego Łukasza.
I'm doing a very Catholic thing. Instead of going to mass, I will be going shopping. Please don't tell anyone. Oh my God! Look at this! So many beautiful handmade lace. This is going to be insane. What I have to show you, Anita, the heritage, let's say, it's really insane. Handmade baskets. I will talk also maybe about the baskets a little bit later. These things, they are to dress a basket. So we have baskets, we have handicraft, maybe this way, it will be better. I will show you just a little bit of handicraft. So here, a lady who makes jewelry on her own. This is her. And this is her jewelry, handmade by this talented, creative lady. But of course, most of the handicraft here focuses around Easter and spring. Please take a look. Here we have beautiful wreaths that you can hang on our doors. Really, really, wow. Look at this. I don't know. I love this. I am not a artistically talented person. So I always, it amazes me how people can see these colors. What an amazing configuration of the colors. Or here, wow, really. These are some very, very talented people. So there will be a lot of stuff like this that we will be seeing, but also there will be so much food that you are just not going to believe this. Okay. So here we have like handmade children clothes. So all people who do handicraft from all around, whether it's traditional, folklore or non-folklore, they come here to sell their things. Recently, it has been very popular for women to make handmade children clothes like that. Yes. Another traditional thing from around this region and all around Poland is honey. Poland imports even a lot of honey. There are a lot of people, especially in this region. We are in Małopolska. A lot of people here are beekeepers, and they make different types of honey. So that's why it has different colors. This one, I'm showing my finger. This one here, this is made of linden flowers, linden tree flowers. The bees, they collect the essence from the linden tree towers, and then this is the linden tree honey. This is a little bit darker, so it is a different type of plant where the essence comes from. Yes, of course, everything that the bees make is used. The wax can be turned into these beautiful candles. So this is a special thing, which is the essence of the flower made into like little drops like this by bees. And this is supposed to be the food for the mother bee. The food for the mother bee. Oh my people, I am entering the food area. I don't know if you are ready for this. Wow, these are handmade by the ladies. I'm going to show you the ladies in a second. This is the dough, kind of like you make bread out of this dough, and it is boiled. And then beautifully decorated. What an original idea. I have never seen something like that. So these are ladies from Rybroth, and they are a part of a big cultural village thing, which is called in Polish Koło Gospodyń Wiejskich. It's, let's say, like a association, the community of village women. Let's translate it like that. Community of village women. And this is something very popular in many villages around, that women form a kind of like a association, like a circle of friends, let's say, and they meet together in the little community center that almost every village will have. So they meet over there and they share recipes. They make challenges. Like in my husband's village, they make a challenge like for example, for the week, the theme is chicken, and who can come up with a completely new thing made of chicken. So this is just something for women, which traditionally in Polish villages, of course it's changing, but traditionally in Polish villages, women don't work. They are at home with children, with men, so they have to cook whether they want it or not, but they make it fun. thanks to the community of village women. And of course, also they have often a chance to go to festivals, just like here. Let's take a look again. So they even have like a professional poster. It's a women community of village women from Rybrodt. They are wearing their traditional clothes and they share their and of course sell to make money. They're beautiful, beautiful. Właśnie widziałam, piękne, śliczne to jest, naprawdę super. So this is a big the communities of village women. This is a very big part of the life, local village life all around Poland. Bread with lard and pickles. This is like a traditional village, let's say, food, because bread is of course carbohydrate, so if it can give you energy. Then there is lard, which is fat, so it will keep you warm. And there is pickle, which is very rich in vitamin C and probiotics and other vitamins. So the pickle keeps you healthy, let's say. So such a piece of bread with lard and with the pickle, it was supposed to have all the nutrition really that there is needed in such a cold climate like Poland. Pierogi, I think this is definitely the dumplings. This is the number one famous thing from Poland. But me personally, when my guests who come here from all around the world and they ask me, what should we eat? What do we eat in Poland? I tell them one word: bread. The more I travel around the world, the more I appreciate our bread. Really, we have amazing bread in Poland, and this is something that if you are ever in Poland, please make sure you indulge in or on the bread. So this is cheese on the grill right now. Can you believe? And this is cheese which is produced traditionally by our Highlanders in the Tatra mountain. At some point I will be taking you to the Tatra mountains. Follow my profile if you're not following it yet. And there will be a tour to the Tatra mountains. We will be talking about the Highlanders culture. In the jars, there is cranberry sauce. Because cranberry sauce that goes on the side of a grilled cheese. Traditionally, this cheese should be made of sheep's milk. Most of it here would be maybe at the best, maybe 50-50, or really just cow's milk. But it's smoked. This cheese is very salty, very greasy, and it's smoked. So it has a very, very special, very unique taste. Take a look. Also, the Highlanders make sure it is not only tasty, but beautiful. Smells too good. And here, oh my gosh, this smells good. If you're a vegetarian, please don't look. I will be moving from here in a second, I promise. So here, of course, we have sausage, a lot of sausage, which I will be buying for sure. Later on, and there is bacon, which is smoked here as well. Bacon here, this very special sausage, which is dried, like much more dry than regular sausage. It's called cabanos. Okay, Eva, we are moving on. Don't worry, stay with us. Moving on from the meat. But look, this is probably one of the longest lines of people I can see is for the meat. Really, this is a super unique opportunity. Like in Krakow, for example, it's not easy to buy locally made meats like that. Meat. And look, it's just laying like that because this is smoked, so it can really last a very, very long time. I used to be, when I was a child, I used to be in this group of folk dancing. This is something very, very popular all around Poland. There are really hundreds of bands, dancing folk groups like that. So I also had a few month long career in this when I was young.